Elizabeth!
No, Elizabeth!
No! Elizabeth, don't!
This is Left Unsupervised with Elizabeth Morales, your comedic host that's done it all. Actress, writer, director, producer, hairdresser, bartender, beauty pageant organizer, rock and roll PR expert, talent coordinator, bookkeeper, hostess, makeup artist, wife, mother, and general badass. Now listen as she interviews all of her favorite celebrities, doctors, and entrepreneurs that she's met along the way. This week, Elizabeth is left unsupervised with her guest,
Catie Waters. So, Dana, today we have this incredible, this incredible singer, Catie Waters.
Yeah, I've been listening to her stuff all week. She is so great.
Oh, my God. Her voice is just so soulful, and I'm super excited. She's going to sing on the show today.
I cannot wait. Can you sing? Are you like a...
Well, I bought a karaoke machine, and I love karaoke. So I put on my Pink song and I start jamming, and I think, in my head I sound like amazing. And I play back. Oh my God. I almost died. I was like, okay, you are not a singer, so get over that dream.
Oh my God. Right? I mean, when you're like an actor or something, like there's few talents I think you can get like faced with like your own mortality with it, quite like just hearing your voice recorded.
Well, hello, but everybody wants to be a singer. I feel like everybody wished they could sing.
Yeah,
right?
Without a doubt. Like when I was like a kid, I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be like a pop star. I wanted to be like Britney Spears. I wanted
Britney's your girl.
Britney's my girl. Oh. I know nobody could see my face right now, but she just mentioned her name and I lit up.
She lit up.
I lit up.
She lit up. I hope you saw her in Vegas.
I did.
Oh, my God.
A friend surprised me with tickets. She kept saying that we were going to a concert, and I was like, what are we going to, like a Journey cover band? Like, I don't know. She kept saying this.
Hey, that's my kind of concert.
She kept saying, like, we're going to this concert thing, and then we were leaving LA, and I was driving her car there. And I was like, what's this concert? She goes, oh, Britney Spears. I almost crashed her car. I was so excited. So, yes, I always wanted to be
oh, my God.
pop star singer.
So, you too. So, do you think you sound good?
I know for a fact I do not. I have a very similar story to yours where back in the 90s at Six Flags, you could record yourself and do like a cover, and they gave you a cassette. And I did that, and then I had it played outside the building, and it was the most mortifying experience of my entire life. And I have never sang in public since. And that was in 1998.
I don't mean to laugh, but I can relate.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of wish I would have been there.
Never again.
Well, I sing karaoke. Like, you have your go-to karaoke song?
Yes, it's not singing a song.
Oh.
What about you? Do you like to go have like a few drinks and like belt out some tunes?
I love to have a couple of drinks and sing karaoke. But here's the thing. Depending on what I'm drinking is what I'm going to sing.
So what are we getting? Like if you have like tequila or like margaritas, what are you singing?
I'm singing Pink. If I'm doing rum, I'm singing something with Pitbull or some J-Lo or some rum shaking in there.
Wait, what if you like you drink like whiskey? What's your...
Whiskey's rock and roll, like Jack Daniels. I need some like old 90s rock.
I have to say, you're very consistently on brand for what liquor you're drinking.
Yeah. And then I guess if you mix those all up, you get a Long Island iced tea, which then encompasses all the personalities together. And then it's just Pandora's box.
You just ask him to like give you a G and stick with you. And you're going to take him through a medley.
A medleys of personalities. Oh, my God. Anyway, we have a real singer today.
We have a real singer.
And she's singing on the show. I'm so excited.
I can't. I'm jealous. That's so fun.
Oh, my God. So let's go get her.
Let's go get her. We'll bring her in.
Today's guest is one of the hottest singer-songwriters definitely somebody to watch. She is a recording artist signed with Trippin N Rhythm Records under Sony Entertainment. Arkansas-born, Dallas-raised, this creative force is now a resident in L.A. Her unique voice blends soul and jazz, R&B, pop, and funk. Her freshman album, Stone Child, received critical acclaim, and she is currently working on a new album that is releasing later this year. I cannot wait to hear her because I swear her voice is butter. We are so very lucky to have her in the studio today. She is multicultural, multi-talented, beautiful, soulful, and so smart. Welcome, Catie.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my God, I am so excited to have you in here today. So, wow, Arkansas, Dallas, LA. Tell me a little bit about that. You know, how did you end up in LA from Dallas, born in Arkansas? Can you give me a little bit of background on your family and how you ended up in Los Angeles?
Absolutely. Music has always been my joy and the light in my life. It's
Right.
always been a dream of mine to be an artist. It was just obvious to me that the next step was to move to LA and be in the, capital of entertainment, pursue my goals. As far as Dallas goes, it's great. I met most of my band members in Dallas.
Oh,
and
that's
it
awesome.
definitely fostered a lot of creativity in my sound is that Dallas sound and that vibe. So I'm very grateful.
Well, your sound is almost kind of like from an era, right? It's very soul, and your voice has so much soul and it's beautiful. Now,
you.
you're so young. How did you get into that era? How did you fall into that kind of vibe that you have?
It started out with I listened to a lot of Billie Holiday when I was 9 years old. I had a bit of an identity crisis
Right.
when I was a kid because I grew up in a multicultural family.
Yes.
I had a Latina mom, and then I had this Caucasian all-American dad.
Right.
My mother's an immigrant as well from Mexico, but I always felt like I was in two worlds, right?
Right.
Trying to find myself. And music was a great way for me to have that teacher and give me that voice and understanding to plant myself and realize who I am and understand that that's okay to be both.
Right.
I was just always really inspired by the movements like Billie Holiday, how she spoke for her people and she sang with such conviction and soul and
power.
Yes. And I wanted to do the same thing. So that was the inspiration. But that's what got me into jazz. That was the first step. So.
Yeah, it's crazy that at that young age, you were able to really savor Billie Holiday, right? Because at a young age, you wouldn't think that would be something that resonated with somebody young, but music has no age, I guess, right?
No expiration date, right? That's what I always tell people. Yeah.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about that also, like being from different backgrounds, a multicultural. I'm sure that also helps in your music, right? It's probably your meat and potatoes because you've had to probably do that dance, right? How were you able to navigate that as you are getting older and be able to embrace both and be like, hey, because, I think when you're younger, I don't want to put words in your mouth, we kind of fight, our culture a little bit
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah,
'cause
absolutely.
We're finding our way, right?
Yes.
And so you have found your voice in your music too with that. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yes. Honestly, like I said, music was my outlet. It was my therapy, and it's what leveled me and gave me that broader understanding of this is bigger than me and bigger than everyone I know. It's about giving back, and it's about connecting with people from all walks of life, all parts of the world. And that's the wonderful thing about music is it's so universal that it doesn't matter what creed, color, neighborhood, or a country we grew up in. It connects us all and makes us one. So
Absolutely. Now, where do you get your inspiration? Is it life it gives you your inspiration? Your lyrics are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Definitely, I take my life experiences, what I see happening in the world. I'm a big advocate for change and for the rights of all people. So that definitely comes into play into my music. What matters to me is what I put into my art. It's whatever I want to say to the world. That's what I put in my music.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, which is a very strong voice. You can get across saying a lot with music.
Yes.
It really does cross every nationality and every, race.
Yes.
So that's amazing. What do you do, Catie? Because, as performers, we do have our ups and downs, right?
Yes.
So what do you do? What do you find grounds you in those moments that things are rough sometimes in the political climate that we live in? A lot of things are happening, and as Latinos, affects us,
Right.
Affects a lot of
Absolutely.
people, but it affects
yes.
us too. So how do you stay grounded? How do you stay motivated to keep moving forward?
I have my faith, and I also have my family. It always reminds me that I have wonderful support and foundation, and I'm very fortunate to have wonderful people in my life. That's what keeps me grounded.
And you also do a lot of work for activists and for immigrant rights and civil rights. I know you've done a lot of stuff with the beautiful Dolores Huerta. The queen of civil rights.
Yes.
I mean, she's met with presidents, Obama. She's
Oh, my goodness.
She's like, whoa.
She's Superwoman.
Yes.
She really is. And her energy is just crazy.
And she's like 80-something probably
Yes,
now.
she
and
is.
she's nonstop.
Go, go, go. And
Yes.
it's crazy to me because I've sat down and had many conversations with her. I've been fortunate enough for her to impart her wisdom, certain experiences she's had, because she's a very giving person and has a great love for humanity. But
For civil rights.
and for civil rights. But it's just crazy. She never forgets a face, never forgets a name, never forgets a story. I've never met anybody like that, like her. So
I can't even
it's
remember what I
incredible.
had for lunch.
right. You and me both. We're in the same boat.
Yes.
I'm just like, Dolores over here is dancing in circles around all of us.
I'm tired just watching her.
Right.
She's like,
She gets on a plane, gets off the plane, speaks, rallies, goes knocking on doors, and it's crazy. It's so inspiring.
it is inspiring because
Yes.
she has a message and
Yes.
nothing is going to get by until she gives that message. And it's great. We need more people like that.
100%.
Yeah. So what is your creative process like? Like when you sit down and you're going to write a song, like what is is it something that happens to you that day and you're like, oh, I got a write about this? Or do you have like a method?
A method to the madness?
Yes.
I think it's different every moment. You just kind of live in the moment, and inspiration strikes. I see something that happens on the news or that's happening in the world or something that's personally affecting me and in my life, and I sit down and write about it. Or sometimes I'll hear just a melody in my head and I start writing it all down. And I get my phone as fast as I can and pull out a voice memo and start recording. And then I usually head over to my studio and I lay it all down. So it comes in many forms. There is really no
one
way, like breathing. It just happens.
Well, also I read that you also act.
Yes.
You have experience in what I love, which is comedy. You've dabbled in improv, correct?
Yes.
And you're a poet.
Yeah, absolutely. I love words. I'm definitely a voracious reader. Since I was a child, I never found a book I didn't like. I was always picking up things and trying to keep moving forward. And that was my way of, I've always had a goal to move to the city and pursue my dreams in music. And words were a way of me being able to pay that forward and get to where I wanted to go. So I love it.
Where would you like to see, or how would you like to see your music inspire or change things?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think the hope for any artist, if we're doing it right, we want to uplift people and we want people to come together and forget their worries, for an hour or two and understand that it is bigger than us. And it just goes down to loving one another and giving back to one another and being kind to each other. That's what my hope is, I think, for music, and just to inspire each other.
Right.
Constantly. It's like I give you energy, you give me energy. We're just vibing with each other and constantly giving to each other.
Well, and that's really cool because how many songs, like I have my songs that make me cry on those days that I'm PMS and I just want to cry, and I go to my songs, or days that you feel really shitty and then you put on this song that makes you feel really good, and it can change your whole mood. So music is so important. How did you get pulled to music when you were doing all these other things? Did you always know you wanted to be a singer, or you just knew you needed to be an entertainer?
That's always been my goal. I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to be an artist. I've always wanted to be a writer. I was definitely that kid that was pulling my parents around. I want to learn music theory. I want to go to class. I want to do all these things. I've always known what I wanted to do. I never wondered. It was only a matter of seizing those opportunities and arriving at where I wanted to be.
And any rituals? Do you have any weird rituals that you
I like
do?
black candles. Has to be silent.
I have some weird rituals. Like before I write, I sit down, I put all my crystals around me or something.
I love that. I love stones too, but like a ritual.
Something that you'd like to do to relax before you get into the studio.
I like low lighting, preferably. They usually ask, when you're in the booth, they're like, "What kind of lighting do you want? Do you need any water?
Do you need
chips?
lighting?
Do you need some oils? Just drink some oil before you sing." I'm pretty easy, man. Honestly, it's all about the vibe. It's about the people you're working with and what you're going to create with each other. So that's what's important to me. I don't need anything extra special. So.
I know that when you released your album, was it last year, Stone Child?
Stone Child, 3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago. And you have a new album coming out this year that you're currently working on.
So excited.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so this is my first album I released independently, and it was super exciting. And now that I'm signed, this is going to be my first album under the label. I'm very excited to release my first single in about March or April is what we're looking at.
And what label you're on?
Trippin N Rhythm Records.
Right, which is Sony, right?
Yes, it's a jazz label. I'm just excited for everything to come.
And you're going to have a new release coming out shortly, a single, which you need to tell us about so that we can blast it, because I'm sure that when people hear your voice today, the people that haven't are going to just die, because your voice is just, like I said in the intro, butter.
Oh, girl,
it's
thank you.
Butter.
Thank you.
So also, tell me a little bit about festivals that you've played at. You have traveled all around, internacional.
Oh, yes.
So tell us a little bit, and is it different to play in certain areas?
Oh, goodness, yes, of course. I love our red, white, and blue, but we're very energetic.
Yes.
Whatnot. It's interesting. I've played over in the Middle East. I played in Oman. I've played in Dubai. Those were incredible places. It was crazy. Nobody was on their phone, because I think sometimes we get a little bit lost at concerts where we're so I got to save this for later, or, I got to post it. Then
or you're watching the
happened.
concert through the telephone.
Right. And you're right
missing
there.
You're
missing what's right in front of you.
Exactly.
So it's crazy. But what I found was everybody was just so in the moment and so lovely and gave me and my band so much energy, and it was crazy just the way we can move each other,
Oh, wow.
But I love it, and it's beautiful out there. Gorgeous.
What was your favorite place to play?
Oh, goodness. I loved playing probably on the the Jumeirah Beach. They built
Where's that?
It's in Dubai.
Okay.
They built this stage. It's like kind of in a resort sort of area, but they built it overnight, and they're like, we have to fit 6,000 people in here.
I'm sure Dubai does it big.
They do. They go big or go home
Yeah.
is basically their thing. It was crazy because I just remember it had been such a day. We had been stuck in Turkey, me and my guys, and we just touched the ground, running. We're like, we have to get to sound check and do a line check, all of this. I just remember it was set back, all the bands, for an hour because one of I'm probably going to say it wrong, but Sheik's son, basically the prince.
Right, yeah.
One of the princes was playing tennis on this court, and he needed absolute silence so no one could do sound check or prepare.
Yeah.
And so then we were
Or
really
walk.
like, oh, we're screwed, So we just had to wait it out and pray that, he was done soon so we could all check our gear. It was just a crazy experience. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where is somewhere you haven't played that you would love to play?
Oh, goodness. I already know this. I would love to play the Blue Note in Tokyo. It's always been a goal, of course.
Well, we got to manifest that, girl.
Yes. I'm focusing
Yes.
on it. It's very...
We're asking the universe for this.
Come to me. I'm not being abstract.
Yes.
Like, I know what I want. And
Yes,
I'm focusing
I am
on
very
it.
clear.
Yes. But yeah, that's always been a goal. I've always wanted to go to Japan, and I've had a couple of my friends have played out there. Like, I know Snarky Puppy and Ghost Note and all those guys have been ranting, raving how much fun it is and what a cool setup and vibe it is. So that's a goal. I'd love to go there.
It's going to happen, girl. I feel
Okay.
it. I feel it for you.
I appreciate it.
I feel it.
Appreciate it, girl.
So who are your role models?
Who are my role models? Like musically or just...
Well, both musically and
Okay.
I think life. I
And
mean, we
life.
know Billie Holiday.
Billie
was
Holiday.
a big influence.
Oh, goodness. Honestly, I listen to everybody. I love
What's your favorite genre of music? Obviously, jazz and soul.
I love soul. Yes. I love Donny Hathaway. I love Amy Winehouse.
Love Amy. Well, you've been compared a lot to
I have.
Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Which is a huge compliment.
She's amazing. But you're amazing in your own part as
Thank
so
you.
is she,
Thank you. Oh, goodness. It's such a compliment. Anytime I hear being compared to a great artist, I definitely take it humbly. So
Yes.
it's very, very nice. Very nice. I listen to, honestly, everything. I love a lot of Janelle Monáe's cool. I love a lot of Queen. I listen to rock music. I can even do some country if it's soulful, like Chris
Right.
Stapleton.
Right.
He's great. He's killing. Fantastic songwriter. I just look at who moves me. Genres kind of disappear for me. I just look at who moves me as an artist.
Well, I feel the same way. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a favorite. Like there's the rock and roll Elizabeth, and then there's a salsa Elizabeth.
Of
you
course.
know,
Like some Celia Cruz.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And then you have all different types of. I love soul. I love
Yes.
R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I love to dance. My dream was always that I could sing.
Yes.
So karaoke for me is like it. Because I'm like an entertainer.
Oh, what's your
I just
go-to?
Like
You put it out there, so now I want to know.
It's Sexy Motherfucker by Prince.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's
I know,
everything.
It's bad, but I love Prince. Oh my God.
Who doesn't?
I was in the car singing with my son, and he's like, "That is so inappropriate, Mama, and you should never say sexy." So I don't know. I love music. I love to dance, but
Yes.
I always, I'm an actress, producer, writer,
Okay.
host. But I've always wanted to be a singer. So in my
Wow.
head, I am this like fabulous singer, right? So
Yes.
I'm in the shower, I'm singing karaoke. I even bought a karaoke machine, And I think I'm like really good. And then my karaoke machine had a like little cassette tape.
Right.
So I'd put it in there and I'd be like, oh, I was singing Pink because I love Pink, right?
Oh, yes. I love her.
Okay.
She's so kick-ass.
She's so kick-ass. Plus, I love that raspy. I love that, you have that
Her
that
tone.
Thing.
It's crazy.
Crazy. So I was singing a Pink song because I was obsessed and I knew I could sing. So I'm like singing. I felt so good about my song and then I play it back and I'm like, oh no, girl, you are not no singer.
Oh, this ain't for you.
Stick to the hosting and acting.
But I mean, they say your speaking voice should match your singing voice, and you have a spectacular speaking voice. It's very warm.
Yeah,
melts over you.
Yeah, well, speaking, but you would cry if you heard me sing.
No.
I sound like a man.
No.
First of all.
No.
Real bassy is like
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. It's so crazy.
That's awesome.
We have a game that we want to play with you.
Okay.
But before we do that, I would love for you to plug all your social media and where people can find you.
Okay.
And where they could find your music.
Absolutely. My name is Catie Waters, CatieWaters. That is my social media for Facebook page. That's for Instagram, Twitter, you name it. You can find me there. And then as far as album goes, you can find my first album, Stone Child, is going to be on Bandcamp, iTunes, SoundCloud. You can just look it up and it'll be there and give a listen.
Awesome. And you guys need to download her music. You'll hear it today. You'll see. It's amazing. Her voice is spectacular. I have one more question. What project right now that's happening that can you say you're currently excited about? Like something new out there?
I love the new Honey album, HONNE. They're like a new group. They're kind of soulful and electronic as well. Love their stuff. They just kind of came out of nowhere. Like day one, that's my song right now.
Okay.
It's on.
I got to hear it.
Yeah.
I gotta hear it. And currently, any of your projects that you're super stoked about? Obviously, you have the new album.
I have the new
out.
album. That's been my main focus right now. So that's what I'm looking the most forward to and excited to share soon. So,
well, listen, girl, keep putting your voice out there. Keep fighting for civil rights. Keep being an activist. It's amazing. Lots of respect. And you have the best, Dolores Huerta, who's behind you 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Can't ask for anything more, right?
No, you really can't. It's incredible to be in the Queen's presence.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to play a little game, and it's called Two Tweets and a Lie.
Two tweets and
And
a
I'm
lie.
going to have
Okay.
Dana come in and explain the game to you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so Catie, here's how this game works. I have gone through all 6,400 of your tweets. Unless you tweeted today. This is
Oh,
as of
no.
yesterday. You had 6,400 tweets.
Girl, you're busy.
You know, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Especially now.
Okay.
I have to say, what such an inspirational page. People should follow you from your music. Also, just for like a daily pick me up. You are such like. I like ended my project yesterday, like putting the game together. I was like, yeah, I can do anything.
Si se puede.
Say it in Spanish.
Si se puede?
Oh, there you go.
Hey! Yeah.
Oh, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you 3 tweets.
Okay.
2 of them are real things that you have tweeted,
Okay.
and 1 is a lie.
Do I know myself? Okay.
And I may have changed one detail or completely made up a tweet from scratch.
Okay.
So it's either way, you have to figure out which one is a lie.
Okay, but 2 of them are correct.
2 of them are completely
Two are
correct.
real, one
Okay.
is fake.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Okay, so round 1. What's good on TV right now? The second tweet is, you're never fully dressed without a smile, and then 2 smile emojis.
That's probably me. Honestly.
And then
The emoji's got her.
I'm an emoji girl. Yes.
Me too. And explanation points.
Yes. We're Latina, of course.
Yes.
yeah, you guys are both exclamation point people. So the next one says,
Bam.
I love
What's
it.
the next one?
The next one is, push yourselves. You'll soon realize that those were not your limits. So Catie.
Oh, it's got to be the first one. The first one's got to be fake.
The first one, that's your guess?
Final answer.
All right. That is a real tweet that you have tweeted.
What?
You tweeted it on February 21st, 2016.
Oh, she was so young. It was 2 years ago. Hello.
I know. This is why I love this game.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
The second one was the fake tweet, but I do have to say, after reading 6,000 of something, I felt like I could really use, your voice a little bit.
Yeah. I was like, I could see myself saying something like that. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Smile.
Awesome. Okay, you ready for round 2?
Okay, let's do it.
Awesome. So the first tweet in this one is, she believed she could, so she did, with an emoji of a high heel. The second tweet is, the beginning of a year is full of opportunities. And the third is, dream with your eyes open.
Ooh, all of those could be me. I like the third one. I
really
hope that's
good.
from me.
Yeah. You're like, I hope I thought of that one. That was really good.
Hope I inspired people with that one. I'm sorry. Okay. Could you read the first two one more time?
Of course. She believed she could, so she did, with an emoji of a high heel. If it helps, the high heel is red.
Okay.
Very
And
Latina.
Yes, I know. I was going to say.
We're going somewhere with
I
this.
believe that one is true.
Right.
The red pump gave it away.
And then the second one is, the beginning of a year is full of opportunities.
I think maybe the first one is the lie. I'm going to say again.
So that is a real tweet that you tweeted.
Come on, Catie.
I don't know
I
myself.
even knew that one. It's a red pump.
But I know, but
Si se puede.
Si se puede. But okay.
In all fairness, too, these are so old. I went so deep for these.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
Oh my God, this is great. Which one's?
The fake one is the middle one, but you did really tweet, the beginning of a week is full of opportunities, so I only changed a detail. So,
Okay. So the main takeaway from this is the third tweet was my tweet.
Yes.
So
So you're the real winner all
that's
around.
what it is. I'm trying to find my way
You
back.
can inspire yourself, girl. You got it.
I love, like, you took full ownership of the one that you knew was yours.
Right. I'm like, that's gotta
That
be
one's
it.
good.
I
That was
like
me.
it.
That was a good one. I love it.
You thought of that on September 27th, 2015. So it's
And
been
it's-
living
okay.
today.
Yeah. Okay.
It still rings. I think
was
that
like-
deserves a retweet.
17-year-old me.
Oh, she's very mature.
Okay.
All right. And to wrap it up, all right, we
Okay.
have one more round. So the first tweet in round 3 is, music is to the soul what words are to the mind.
That's me.
Second tweet is, hashtag growing up Mexican, when your mom and papi want a rosi frijoles with every meal. The third tweet is, be strong when you are weak, be brave when you are scared, be humble when you are vicious, be badass every day. Hashtag life lessons.
Ooh, these are all so good, girl. Maybe I do have to have you write some inspirational quotes.
No,
for me.
I am telling, it's like a Pinterest board. It's perfect.
Girl, you know me. That's honestly my favorite app is Pinterest because I love a vision board.
Oh, there you go.
For sure.
Yeah, if people are making a vision board, printing out a few of your tweets.
Okay.
It would be fabulous.
So great.
Okay. I know it's definitely the second or the third one.
Is the fake one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just tell. What's the third one again? One more time?
Be strong when you are weak. Be brave when you are scared. Be humble when you are vicious. Be badass every day. Hashtag life lessons.
Oh, goodness. It could be. And you can't tell me the year.
These are all from April to July of 2015.
Of 20. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So, okay. Yeah, 17-year-old me could have said a lot of things.
Yeah. I'm glad 17-year-old me couldn't tweet.
Honestly,
not at
In
all.
so
No.
much trouble.
Imagine if they had it when we were 17.
I'd be in trouble.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, God.
No. I'm going to say the second one.
Okay.
The arroz y
So,
frijoles.
that one is real. The third
It's
one
the
is
third
real.
one.
The third one is real. So the second and the third are real. The first one is a fake tweet, but a real Modest Mouse quote.
Oh.
Oh, so you're
Yes.
still winning.
Yeah.
Yes. Someday.
You were such a great sport, Catie. Please follow her Twitter. It is really amazing.
Aw. Thank you. That was fun. Have you seen the new John Leguizamo?
Oh my God.
Yes, on Netflix.
Yes.
His new
History,
show.
What is it? History for Morons.
Yes, Latin History for Morons.
Yes.
Yes.
My God. He's coming.
When?
I think he's coming in March or May.
Shut the front door.
Okay. I think it's in a theater. It's a play.
Okay.
He's doing it. We should go.
Yes, I'm down.
I love him.
Yeah.
He is so freaking funny.
Amazing. And he can dance.
Oh,
It's crazy.
My God. He's
Yeah.
funny. Can you imagine having him as your dad? Like,
Would
letting
love.
him. I would like to be a fly on the
Oh
wall.
my
at that
gosh.
house.
Yes.
He's so, I love him. He's great. Well, yeah, let's plan it. Let's go see him.
Okay, I'm down. Just hit me up, girl.
I
I'm going.
will.
I know what I'm doing in March now. So.
Yes, we are
Yes.
going to go see John Leguizamo.
Yes.
I could always use a good laugh. I love laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I ask every guest, and it's the final question. If you were left unsupervised, where would it be? And nobody can see you or hear you. Where would it be? And what would you do?
Oh, goodness.
If you were left unsupervised, and it could be anywhere,
It could be anywhere.
where would you where would you love to be left unsupervised?
Oh, goodness. I'm such an outdoors kind of girl. I would just love maybe in the mountains, like in Austria, like maybe Hallstatt or something like that. And just,
Ooh.
yeah.
And what would you do?
I'd probably write music, honestly. Probably just sit and write music.
And hear the echo.
Hear the echoes and the sounds.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
very
Nothing crazy.
That's very spiritual
Yes,
and
very,
grounding. I
very
like
California, LA.
I like it. I like it.
Energy.
It's all around us.
Right.
Well, Catie, my God, thank you for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super excited because we have a little surprise for our listeners today. You are actually going to sing Stone Child.
Yes, I am.
I can't wait. So we're going to take a break and get ready to listen to Stone Child.
Okay. I traveled so far, thought I could hold the stars, yeah. But now, when I look up, all I wanna do is scream. It's useless. I'm Stone Child. Yeah, I'm a Stone Child. Do. I can't feel a thing. No. Think fast now. From Catie, I'm Stone Child. I'm a Stone Child. They all thought they could change me, hopelessly deluded. Yeah, they all wanted to be the one to want a Stone Child, but baby, I'll chill you up. I'm cold to touch 'cause I'm Stone Child. Yeah, I'm a Stone Child. Do. I can't feel a thing. No. Think fast now, but I'm Catie. I'm Stone Child. I'm a Stone Child. Baby, I can't help you get very far. It's a long way to fall. I should know. It almost broke me, but I'm still standing 'cause I want to be. I'm Stone Child. Yeah, I'm Stone Child. I can't feel a thing. No. Think fast now, but I'm Catie. I'm Stone Child. I'm a Stone Child. 'Cause I'm Stone Child. Yeah, I'm a Stone Child. Do. I can't feel a thing. Ooh, think fast now, but I'm Catie. I'm Stone Child. I'm a Stone Child. A super babe.
Thanks for listening listening to Left Unsupervised. Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Left Unsupervised Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for listening.